Hi, welcome to Module 4, end of the unit test prep. This is your study guide for the exam. Now, this is set up very similar to the test, but I changed everything so that you could get an idea of what's being expected of you on the test. So, at the beginning of the test, the first 4 problems is multiplication of fractions. Then we have division of fractions. So I'm not going to sit and solve all of these for you with you right now. Instead, you're going to write these problems down. You're going to solve them. Then you're going to come back and check to see how you did. Okay? So if I just keep doing it for you and you're not taking on the responsibility of actually working the problems out independently, you're not going to do well. So the big idea here is for you to practice. And so I want you to write down these 12 problems. 12 problems. And you're going to complete these problems and come back and check your work. All right. I'm trying to lift this up a little bit higher. Not making too much noise. So go ahead, copy these down, stop the video, write down the problems, and then after you've completed the problems, come back and check your work. All right, let's correct. 2 sevenths, 1/20th, 5 16th, 5 21st, 2 fifths, 4 27ths, 7 1/2, 5 48ths, 12, 9 40ths, 2 1/2, 1 12. How did you do? Hopefully extremely well. All right. Last little bit here. So we have multiplication with decimals, multiplication with decimal, division with decimal, division with decimal, multiplication with a fraction and a decimal, multiplication with 2 decimals. All right, take on these 6 problems, come back and check your work. All right, so I multiplied 33.6, multiplied using the long boat. I had to go all the way out. 0.064. Then this, I have to say, this has to be my favorite way of dividing with that decimal. Getting rid of the decimal and just turning it into whole numbers. And it's so easy just to simplify that fraction. Or you can go through and do the division. Here, same thing. 180 over 2 is 90. Or you could put it into the standard division algorithm. Now here, I noticed that this is 14.6 times 1/2. Well, 14.6, the same problem could be 14.6 divide 2. So I just divided by 2 and I ended up with 7.3. So when you think about it, 2 goes into 14 7 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times, 7.3. I just took the shortcut, but I still got the right answer and it's mathematically sound. Then over here, it got a little crazy and you ended up having to add all these zeros. I didn't have enough room to show it here, but I did it on another page. And it ends up being 56.63 repeater, and you have to change it up to 56.64. All right. 19, 20, 21. Take the words, put it into a numerical expression. Go. All right. Then we have 8, the difference between 8 and 6 times 4. The difference between 8 and 6 times 4, you could have done it the other way. You could solve for bonus. 1/2 the sum of 16 and 4, 1/2 the sum of 16 and 4, or you could even do it like this. This problem right here, 18 divided by the difference of 3 and 2/3 and 2/6. You could try to work that out, or you could do it like this, or you could even put this over 18. That would be perfectly mathematically sound. All right. Last couple problems here. This type of problem is on the final test. One answer leads to the next problem. So, soldiers guard a base 24 hours a day. 7 soldiers are ordered to divide the day and night into duties equally between them. How long is each soldier's shift? What is that in minutes or hours? What is that in minutes? So go hours here, minutes here. Go ahead and try the problem and come back and check your work. All right, so I just divided 7 guards by 24 hours. I got 3 and 3/7. So 3 and 3/7 of an hour. So what is that in minutes and hours? Would be 3 hours and 26 minutes. You kind of have to round up to get to 26 minutes. Then what is that in minutes? Well, 3 hours times 60 is 180 minutes, plus the 26 minutes is 206 minutes. Finally, the last 2 problems here. Sarah stored some flour in a container that holds a half a gallon. If she used 3/4 of the flour to make a cookie recipe, how much flour did she use? Write the equation and draw a tape diagram. Then Sarah uses some of her flour to make little cakes. If each little cake requires 1/8 of a cup and she uses a total of 4 cups, how many little cakes can she make? All right, go ahead and get started. Come back and check your work. All right, friends, this is it. So, Sarah stored some flour. It holds 1/2 of a gallon. She uses 3/4 of the flour to make a cookie recipe. How much flour does she use? And we want this in cups. Oh, how many cups? How many cups does she use? Okay, so 3/4 of 1/2 is 3/8. 3/8 times 1 gallon. 3/8 times 16 cups. 16 cups are a gallon, 6 cups. Then we have Sarah uses some of her flour to make little cakes. If each little cake requires 1/8 of a cup and she uses a total of 4 cups, how many little cakes can she make? 4 cups and 1/8. There's 1/8 in each one. She can make 32 little cakes. All right, that's it. If you did well on this problem, this little study guide test prep, you're going to do awesome on the test. So make sure to study, go back and practice your multiplication, your division of fractions, using decimals as well, and go back and practice your, conversions right there. Wanted to make sure I had a conversion problem there. Make sure you can do it. Make sure you can go from hours to minutes and minutes to hours, and you should do extremely well. All right, good luck to you.